Yo, truly this is the day that the Lord has made. I shall rejoice and I shall be glad in it. In John chapter 20, verses 19 maybe through 21, it says on the first day of the week, it says the disciples were in one room together and they were hiding out for fear of the Jews and what had happened to Jesus and the persecutions and things like that and the horrendous things that happened. Now they were fearful and they're sitting in this room together. And it said, and Jesus came to them and he said, peace be unto you. And they looked and he showed them the holes in his hands. And then they knew it was Jesus and they were glad. And then the first thing that he said to them, he said that I send you into the world, basically. And then he breathed on them and they received the Holy Spirit. Now, the thing is, I want to speak to you around the thought, don't just go to church, grow the church. A lot of people got a problem with church people, should we say, and a lot of people are just misinformed and very ignorant to the word church. Church means called out of something. He said called out of darkness into a marvelous light. Romans 12 says that I beseech you, Paul says, I beg you by the very mercies, plural, of God, that you present your body as a living sacrifice. Live your life holy. Live your life acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And be not, again, conformed to the things that you used to be, but through the word be renewed and live a life that's pleasing to God. Now, check it out. Now, as Jesus sit there and tell them all this kind of stuff, they know what he went through. So now they didn't know that they're going to have to go through too. Maybe not to the point of losing their life, but maybe losing some friends. Because it's one thing that when you lose some ends or some friends, and that depends, people will separate from themselves from you and you feeling some kind of way. And as Jasmine Sullivan said, you be all up in your feelings. But I think you need to start chilling to know that it is a blessing that God pulled you out of something and brought you into light, opened up your eyes and given you a surprise. It's a good thing to be in God. But if you're going to go to church, I suggest that you grow the church, meaning that if you're going to go into the building, you take in all the information you can, learn all you can to go out in the world with people that are lost and tossed, to give them some wisdom, give them some knowledge, give them some understanding that their eyes too can be opened. I stand firmly on what I believe. I believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for my sin and he rose from the dead for my justification. He took everything that I deserve upon him and he's coming back. And that's a fact. Check the scriptures and there shall you find prophecy after prophecy after prophecy and line upon line. Don't keep going by hearsay or what this one say, because whatever you say that you're into, you celebrate, or your faith, I should see the power. I want to see the power. Make me a believer. Because if you can make me a believer, you'll have a receiver. But right now, and as of yet, if I go to church, I'm going to grow the church. And I have that for you too. Because remember, Jesus said, peace be unto you, but I send you, and it's true. Robbie B, SP. That's the Sunday message.